Hello everybody and welcome back to He Makes Me Play. I am Marius and I am blind, I cannot see, and therefore I make other people play video games. And I am here today with Vincent. Hello Vincent.
Hi Marius.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, I am fantastic because we are playing Disco again and I'm always excited about this, even after 60 episodes and over.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about this. We kind of forgot what we did last time, but it has to do with the Hardy Boys. We definitely succeeded on an authority check a while ago
Yes.
to establish our authority.
Right.
And then there were further checks. And I think one of the first things we will do, we remember that there were hilarious failure options with like fiddling and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very embarrassing. But what was the check, Vincent? I don't remember. Let's quickly take a look.
I believe it was rhetoric, but
Yeah.
and I just checked.
It's you again.
Yeah.
It's us again,
What is
Titus.
Right. I just checked. We do have a skill point to use, so
We probably
accomplished that.
saved this for last time. This is so painful
Exactly.
for anyone who just like finished watching the last episode.
They'd love it. Okay, so it is
It's like the
it is
cliffhanger was probably there, and then it's like, oh, they forgot all about the cliffhanger. Anyway,
It is rhetoric, and I'm waiting.
we can invest a skill point. I mean,
Exactly.
and right now we can't do the check, right?
Yes. We
Okay.
can't do the check, but we can invest a skill point.
Let's do it.
Accept changes.
And what was the check? Remind
it's you
me.
again.
Yes.
What is it?
We'll find out if you let us talk. Okay, so the check is rhetoric, godly 16. Convince Titus he is being manipulated.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right. Now
okay.
I'm back on track. Thanks.
Okay, and we have a 42% chance to achieve that. We have rhetoric too, so I believe we checked last time if we have anything to wear.
Yeah,
but
I'm sure we're still wearing the optimal equipment.
I don't know. We had this whole XP hunt, so let me just check. Real
Okay, you're
quick.
right. That's true.
We have no negatives at the moment. And okay, we have a possible -1 rhetoric there, but we don't want that. We want +1 rhetoric. There it is, white polo shirt.
Ah, so we could improve by switching.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Good
So-
thinking, Vincent.
Is there anything else?
Glad I have you on the pilot seat.
Yes.
It's you again.
Yeah, for the third time now. He is correct. We do keep coming back.
Yeah. And
And now it's
we're at
at
58% chance.
yeah, come on, almost 60.
Okay.
Let's hit it.
Here we go. And
Yes,
we basically win whether we...
that's true. Both results are great.
Yes. So.
Convince Titus
All
is
right.
being manipulated. Bad idea. Bringing her up will do no good. You should know by now. Titus will never falter.
And we have
Okay.
the option to say either one of his boys will, or we can say, that's it then, case closed.
No,
And
no,
look
no.
around, we are going home, Kim.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's what it says?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I wonder if that's a real option, but I still want to take number 1.
Yes, one of his boys will.
Yeah.
Fat Angus, the powerful guy, Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker.
Yeah. This was foreshadowed. I'm glad we
Mhm.
get some payoff for that.
Just remember, it's about more than Klaasje. It's about these men and Martinez, their district, their responsibility.
Hmm.
Oh. Okay, and now we can only say, that's it then, case closed, we're going home, Kim. And I guess we are supposed
Let's
to
see where
talk
that
to-
leads.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I see.
The
It's
lu-
a play. Harry's putting on a little play.
Mhm. The lieutenant raises his brow.
He'll get it. Go on.
And we say, write it down, Kim. In Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
That's good.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. Or because
And we can continue by saying either because of some chick, because you're a foreigner, because you work for the wrong people, or because they like killing.
Can you tell me again exactly what Kim's sentence was?
Yes, he said, got it. He takes out his notebook, kill you because they don't like you. All because... and
Okay, all because. ALL.
Yes,
Okay, so they kill you all because.
because
And
of
now-
some chick,
Uh-huh.
because you are a foreigner, because you work for the wrong people, or because they like killing?
I feel like some chick would have the most impact. What do you feel like? And I guess some foreigner also refers to Klaasje. Do they all refer to Klaasje? Did I just miss that? My brain isn't working today, so I'm sorry.
Because you work for the wrong people? I guess so. But I wonder...
No.
Okay,
Yeah, work for the wrong people is just because he's a mercenary and on the wrong side.
Yeah. So I wonder... what's our angle here on Angus?
Yeah, if we're trying to get him...
Yeah.
Well, I think they were all sort of enamored by Klaasje, right? She mentioned that she probably had sexual relations with multiples of them. So it might affect him as well.
Oh, okay. So because of some chick, then?
I'm leaning towards that. I suspect we can go through all of them,
Probably.
but I'm not
this
sure.
is an important decision.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah,
It's hard to say. I would say let's do number one.
Yeah, because just to run to the other, I don't see that he's a foreigner. I don't see that he's working for the wrong people. Angus, that is.
Yeah.
And the like killing, maybe.
Well, honestly, there is
I don't know.
nothing. We don't know enough about Angus. Honestly, it was foreshadowed, but not that much.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to tell you what's the best leverage for Angus because he's a non-character in my mind in a way.
Yeah. I mean,
Let's just try it out.
yeah, okay. So, some chick.
Bring that up one more time, and you won't get to write that report.
All right, it's going somewhere.
Yes. That's Elaine or Ellen or however his name
Let's
is
just say
pronounced.
Ellen.
And it also says wins. It's involuntary before it says that.
The man's fists under the table are balled. You can tell from his neck and shoulders. He means it.
Yes, I understand, Alain. That's your name, right? Alain?
He
You
also
kill us.
couldn't.
That's what they do in the wild north.
Oh no. Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
So he says that's what they do in the wild north, and we can respond. Number one, they just hang you, like in the Dark Ages. Make a display of your corpse. Number two, they just hang you, shoot you, whatever. They can't even remember. Or number three, they just hang you, shoot you, light you on fire. They don't care. Did they light
Number
it?
3 is just incorrect.
Yeah.
He wasn't lit on fire. That's putting on that's too much. But number 2 I like because it brings up again that we know about the shooting, right?
Yes.
That would heighten their anxiety for sure. Let's do number 2.
It wasn't that. It wasn't.
that-
We didn't shoot him.
Ah, here we go. Is that Angus?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we're getting somewhere. Oh, this is exciting, Vincent. What else?
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
Which one is that?
Theo.
Oh, okay.
The old
The
man.
older one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Older black gentleman. The old man reaches for his belt, but his voice is strangely calm.
Yeah, it's that slow burning anger. That's a really dangerous one.
Oh, yeah.
He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
Well, he can't stop it, I don't think.
You're impotent.
We've
against
got
our
health
power.
potions all the
Yes.
way to Jamrock.
Well,
Come get some.
we got 2, so...
Wow, yeah, they don't know that, Vincent.
yeah, okay.
Steel yourself. Push on. Just ignore Theo.
Who's saying that? Half-Light?
Volition.
Oh, okay.
If
Right.
it was Half-Light, I would wonder if we really want to do that, but Volition I trust.
Yeah, we just need some willpower.
Yeah. So we can, number one, turn to Angus and say, "Or what? You're gonna kill me like you killed him? For no fucking reason?" Number two, turn to Theo. "What happens if I keep talking? You're gonna kill me too? In this bar? For nothing?" Or we can look at Kim first.
Number 1, what? Sorry, did that refer to Theo?
You're gonna kill me like you killed him.
Oh,
I
okay.
think killed him is the
Yeah,
mercenary.
never mind. And number 2 was?
What happens if I keep talking? You're gonna kill me too? In this bar? For nothing? I think the main difference is...
Yeah, I
turning
was
to-
wondering what's the difference between those two.
One is speaking to Angus, that's the first one,
Mm.
and the other is talking to Theo.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. And the skill told us to ignore Theo, and I think
Yes.
we should do that. So it's either one or talk to Kim. In this case, I'm inclined to just keep pushing with number one.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the still
Yeah.
volition also said, right?
Yeah.
Steal yourself,
Yeah.
push on.
Exactly.
So we say, or what? You're gonna kill me like you killed him for no fucking reason?
Yeah.
And we turn to Angus.
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
He takes a breath, wheezing.
Shut up, Angus!
And we say, he was dead before you hanged him?
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
The little guy hits Angus on the back of his head. A loud slap.
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
What's 31?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Another story.
The room falls quiet. So quiet you can hear Angus wheeze.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
Oh, he's caring too.
Yeah. And we've seen that before, right?
He's displaying some real leadership, Titus. He's not all bad.
Yeah. Just like Everett.
Yeah, anyone really.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
He grabs his chest.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Give her up.
Yeah. Klaasje, I think.
Yeah, but why? What does that mean, Vincent? Did she shoot him?
Possibly. I would be surprised by that.
Yeah.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Oh man, there's some development here. Yeah, I want to know where it's going, Vincent.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
She walks.
Okay.
She walks off without looking back. Huh. I'm not sure what she's referring to. Is she?
Yeah, does she just like want to drop that she's going to clear her head? I mean, okay. Yeah, seems like a reasonable thing to do, Lizzie. It's just not what I would expect from her to say.
Yeah.
Or it has some other hidden meaning that
Exactly,
escapes
yeah.
me. Yeah.
Is she? Is she
Going
saying
to the
that?
bunker with the red check where they're storing all the
right.
guns.
That could,
I don't think so.
I mean, that could. That's the best idea that I've heard so far. So.
Well, or she's really just clearing her head. I don't know.
Yeah, or giving us time or Titus time to talk to him.
Yeah,
or
we'll
someone
see
else or
if
something.
time is
Yeah,
relevant now. Then, yeah.
I don't know. We continue.
What just happened between these two?
Yeah, exactly.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
You're in. He's all yours. Questions.
Yeah.
Okay, and we can say number 1, I'm sorry I made you guys fight. Number 2, and we whisper, Kim, we did it.
No, don't congratulate yourself yet. That's lame.
We do that in the evening.
Any other options?
Number 3, so you didn't kill him. He was already dead. Number 4, so who killed the merc then? Any leads? And number 5, the last one, whose idea was it to hang him anyway? Hers? Now that's referring to the fixer, the gardener, Elizabeth, I guess.
Is there a conclude option?
No,
Do you think we can take all of these? For a weird menu.
don't think so.
Yeah. I don't. Then I don't know if I want to waste the option on I'm sorry I made you fight. I want to ask them who then killed him. Right? If I could pick all of them, I would start with I'm sorry I made you fight. I do feel kind of sorry for Angus and stuff.
Okay.
He's having a hard time, clearly.
Yeah, I vote for the I'm sorry option.
Okay.
Because I would assume that we can also talk about who
Yeah,
killed
you're
him
right.
later.
The game will probably not be over if we pick that one.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you're sorry, but you can't solve the case anymore.
Yeah, this is all about like the first step into this style.
Yeah, yeah.
So we say, I'm sorry I made you guys fight.
Me too.
And we're back to the menu. Okay.
Okay. Well, then, let's relax.
Mhm.
Maybe at the end we'll even turn to Kim. But now let's ask who killed him.
So who killed the Merc then? Any leads?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
Crap, they don't know.
Man,
I actually believe him.
Wait, where was he killed? Behind the window somewhere?
Yeah, he's talking about the window, like we're supposed to know what that means. Makes me immediately think of that weird window where you're looking at some tree, remember, where we had to check?
Yeah.
That led nowhere.
This is this room, though. This is the cafeteria. Like
Yeah.
the
Well, maybe
window-
he was killed behind that window.
I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, but I think everyone would have known.
If it happens at night or whatever. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, we're
possible.
speculating. I don't know. It'll probably clear up.
Also, wait, wasn't there something that in Klaasje's room there was a new window installed?
Wow, Vincent, you're a real detective.
Yes,
I think you're right. There was something. Now we have to
Yeah.
kick in that door. We have a real reason
Right.
to now.
Yeah, I just
Holy
wonder
shit.
how did somebody get up there?
Maybe
guess-
it was Klaasje.
Yeah, but if the shot came from outside, it would have
She
been
was on the
from,
balcony.
Yeah, but
If it's the
that
balcony window. that was replaced.
situation. Yeah, the window did go to the balcony.
Yeah, okay.
Or whatever you want to call it.
So, okay, and Titus just said, that's amazing that you actually came up with that it's that window. Because the game does not really indicate it at this point.
No.
But like Titus said, the shot came from outside the window.
Right. So
Okay.
I assume, so the window was looking on her bed, so I assume they were on the bed, and somebody was, well, at least he was on the bed, and
You
somebody
mean while
was
they were doing sexy time?
possibly.
That's horrible.
But yeah, so the only other way up there would be the other door. So you're right. We have a very good reason to kick in the door now.
Mm-hmm. I love kicking in
Finally,
doors.
some kicking.
Yeah. Oh, okay, but we can probably get more info out of these guys.
Yes. Kim,
So-
get my boots. So where were we? Not yet, just some ideas. She said the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue. And we can say, number one, what are you thinking? Or, gotta tell me something else.
No, number one.
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers? Okay.
Klaasje, right?
Yeah, sure, but...
Well,
wouldn't-
maybe the shot, maybe they were both, as you conjectured, in bed,
Right.
active. The shot was meant to hit her, but hit him. Seems like a contrived situation, though.
Yep. Then
Seems like you would wait
yeah.
if you're the shooter, find a better angle.
Or maybe you would shoot again if you had the possibility, or try to do that again later.
Yeah, why not just shoot them both?
I mean, it's been a week, or actually like 10 days by now.
Yeah, let's get more information
Yeah.
before we start conjecturing more.
Hers, you mean?
She's got one of those checkered pasts. The shot could have missed. Could have been meant for her.
Thanks, Titus.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
And we can say, and you had ideas about his past too?
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell.
He pauses to think.
Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points.
Ah.
Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine.
Oh, like it was a
That's
sniper
what I'd
shot?
do if I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
Is that why she walks along the coast? Just look for evidence?
Yeah, I mean, still wondering about that line. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking maybe there is a tower, maybe, or I think there was a tower.
Now we have to go back to the goddamn fishing village.
Yeah. Hey, maybe it
Okay.
happened from the church. Maybe it was a crab man. It was a crab man all along.
No, remember he has given up his life of crime, and I
Yeah.
believe him. But
Yeah.
maybe it was from the church. Sure.
Possibly. And there was also, at the date location, I think there was a radio tower.
Yeah, there was definitely the tower. should probably have a look at it again.
Yeah. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, if you get on top of the abandoned business area, you could probably also see the balcony.
And what about the balcony from Martin Martinez?
I think that's too low.
Okay. But look, if the coast isn't too low, then how can
Yeah.
that upper story
fair
be
enough.
too low?
Also, no,
It's just, is it on the right side
no,
of the
it's
building?
not. That's
Yeah, then
the
that doesn't
other
work.
thing, yeah.
Unless it's like JFK assassination and it was a magic bullet.
Right. Anyway.
The CIA did it, Vincent.
Let's not continue on that line.
Think about it.
Yeah, please stop.
All right.
So, if I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you, we continue.
He's calm now, threw all that turmoil away, and became himself again.
Okay. And we're back to the previous menu. So,
Which has what options?
we can whisper to Kim. Kim, we did
Not
it.
yet.
We can say, so you didn't kill him. He was already dead.
Yeah,
Or
take that one.
the last option, whose idea was it to hang him anyway? Hers?
All right. First, the number 2.
So you didn't kill him. He was already dead.
Yeah.
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death, the bullet in his head.
Another nod.
And we ask, why?
'Cause the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
The girls?
Well, that's a possessive, right? The girl apostrophe S?
Nope.
Klaasje? Oh.
That's plural.
So who else?
I have no idea.
Lizzie?
Maybe?
The girls were in some shit, they asked us.
Well, we're probably going to ask
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that. Sorry.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
Now it's singular, right?
Maybe it's just
A mistake?
his accent, because the girls asked us to. Oh, and then the
Yeah,
plural
that's where
for they were in some shit is referring to the girl and the mercenary.
yeah, that's what I thought, because
okay.
it could be the girl has asked us to, right? It's not
Mhm.
a possessive, but it's a contracted form.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Okay.
But there's no apostrophe.
Yeah, I believe you. That may just be a typo.
So he said, Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes
Yeah,
she didn't.
exactly. He doesn't want her to.
Mm-hmm. And
But honestly, what would be her motive? That we would have to establish, I guess.
we don't know. I mean, as far as she told us, their relationship was, for these two at least, pretty perfect. They had a lot of fun, and there was
Well-
nothing bad going on, but who knows?
Perfect may not be the adjective I'd use,
It was
but
absolutely flawless, Marius.
yeah, I mean, there was no like animosity
Yeah.
between them, from what I hear. Okay, what else?
So we ask, what happened Sunday night?
Klaasje came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way.
Gurning.
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
And we ask, how did you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Ah, the usual.
Good analogy, boss.
The red-faced man snickers.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. You keep taking it easy too, Angus.
He turns back to you.
That's okay with the fat man, still wheezing there. He couldn't speak if he wanted to.
You said empathy.
It's endurance.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that
Makes
endurance
sense.
knows about
Yeah.
being out of breath. That's cool.
That man is out of breath.
Yes.
Thanks, endurance. And we ask, what happened then?
We went upstairs. Sure as day the Merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere. Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged.
Right. Who's Tabs?
Well, we're back to the previous menu, but we have some more options now. One of them is, who's tips? The 8th Hardy,
Ah, yes, ask that, Vincent.
Oh, and now we also have a conclude option.
Ah,
Interesting.
there you go. It forces
Yeah.
us to get the relevant information. That makes
Okay.
sense.
So whose tips? The 8th Hardy?
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Right now, he's grateful he hasn't gotten his brother into this mess.
Yeah, it's about to change. He
Mm-hmm.
seems like a guy you should talk to because we need to get information about the crime scene when it was still a crime scene, I guess. A fresh one. But I don't know if we will get to.
Yeah, would be interesting. So the new options are, if Klaasje didn't kill him, why the cover-up? Then we still have, whose idea was it to hang him anyway? Hers. And we have the conclude option. Thank you for this, Titus. I'll go talk to her for the last time. And we can also still whisper to Kim.
We will do that eventually.
Mm-hmm.
But now let's ask if she didn't do it, ...
It didn't kill him, why the cover-up?
Yeah.
Okay.
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
Well, he keeps saying that, but really, is she though? What does he mean? She's addicted to drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But it's not, I mean, is he implying that she has some kind of criminal past? Is like the mob hunting her or something? Is she hiding out from someone?
Alright.
From talking to her, that has not been implied to me.
No, but I mean, she is staying in a hotel or a cafeteria or whatever you want to exactly call it.
Sure. Well, she's got no permanent place of residency.
Yeah.
She's a floater. But it's not like... Right? I mean, the question is there someone out to kill her or her loved ones or whatever?
Mhm.
People she associates with. Maybe just an angry ex-boyfriend. Another one. You know?
Yeah, possibly.
But,
Well,
no concrete leads to such things yet.
maybe we're about to find out.
Yeah, sure. Let's keep going.
So he said, you may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own. And we can say either, yeah, I told you she's not what she seems. She had special training for something shady.
What?
Or we can say, I didn't notice anything. What kind of shit are we talking about?
Okay, after what I just said, I feel like I have to lean to number 2.
Uh-huh.
Well, they're both a bit extreme, I feel.
Yeah. Do we know anything about special training?
No, what is he talking about?
Okay.
Like special forces training? She's a Nikita assassin?
The only thing I can see is that we had almost a nervous breakdown after talking to her, right?
The compromise stuff.
Yeah,
Sure.
that she's...
I think special training is a weird way to phrase that.
Sure.
Her
mean,
only training is in what, literary theory?
See it as she's basically been a Jesuit, right? She's trained in the voice.
It sort of wants that. Yeah. So let's say number 1. I think it's a more interesting option.
Okay.
Oh, you meant that kind of training, like a spy. Maybe. Kind of people who are after her. I guess she'd have to be.
Aha. So who's after her?
These people, who are they?
Yes.
Is what we say.
They're powerful, connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
Holy shit, I didn't know that this will turn into a spy thriller.
Ah, okay.
Nice.
So,
Is that Zeppelin gonna come into play after all?
yeah.
Okay.
This is interesting.
Yeah, let's see where this is going.
We might have to falsify some records here.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
All right.
That's
What else?
good. We're back to the previous menu. So we have Kim, we did it. And whose idea was it to hang him anyway? Hers?
Yeah, that one.
In a manner of speaking.
What do you mean?
We had help from another girl. It was her idea to hang him, and I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
And we say, it's her, isn't it? The missing 8th Hardy. That's
Ah.
the other girl.
Yeah, it was smaller boots and smaller prints, right?
Mm-hmm.
The big guy turns to Glenn, who's about to say something. The blonde shuts his mouth before a word escapes.
I'll say it again. All the Hardy Boys are right here, cop. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
Do we not? Who could it be?
I
Does she have
wonder.
our gun?
You think?
Wasn't there a woman who bought our gun?
Right.
Right? It's just might be her.
Yeah.
Maybe that's her goddamn ex-wife. Suddenly turns up.
Oh, God. Yeah, we still don't know what happened there.
No.
Whether she's even alive and all that. So we can say, number one, you know, it's okay for there to be a hardy girl, Titus. Number two, understood. Can you tell me anything about her? Name, current location? Or number three, you are going to stonewall me if I ask more about her, aren't you?
Well, don't just imply that. Excuse me. I think it's funny that you have to tell him that it's okay that one of the Hardy Boys can be a girl.
Uh-huh.
Let's pick that one.
Okay.
We're hardy boys, and that's it.
Okay.
His face sets like concrete.
Girls suck.
He shakes
Except
his
Klaasje, I
head
like her.
solemnly. Yeah.
All right.
And Lizzie is also okay, apparently.
Well, sort of, right?
yeah,
He just sent her away
yeah. But he did listen to her a little bit.
for a while, yeah.
Also,
So-
I like that you're gonna stonewall me, right? And then his face set like concrete.
Yeah.
So, yeah, exactly. He did. So we can say, sure, but can you tell me anything about this affiliate? Name,
Yes.
current location? Or you're going to stonewall me if I ask more about her, aren't you?
No, the first one.
Nope. You're
Oh.
not getting to her. It's Klaasje you want to talk to.
Okay, maybe she can give us the other girl.
Yeah. So do we whisper to Kim now?
Is that the last option?
Before the conclude option, yes.
Let's do it.
So we whisper, Kim, we did it.
The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see.
Oh, they're such a wonderful couple.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, and then we conclude by saying, thank you for this, Titus. I'll go talk to her
Yeah,
for the last time.
I don't think
You
it will be
do.
the last time.
Hey,
Maybe I'm
cop,
wrong.
Before you go, Klaasje, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But
Still, after all this headache,
He cares about the girl.
Yeah. And we can either say, goodbye, Titus, and leave, or we can say, but you would still prefer if we didn't take her away.
Yeah, I'd say that one.
that's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
I do kind of like Titus. I think he has real leadership qualities.
Yeah.
I believe he cares about his community.
He just has to learn a bit trust in us as a cop. And then all is well.
Sure, let's go with that.
We'll take that into account.
And the lieutenant slides his notebook into his coat pocket. He turns to leave. And then we end.
All right. Well, did we get XP or something at some point here?
Let me just look. No, we did not.
Weird. Well,
But there was, I think the tasks got updated.
okay. Well, I don't see any other reason not to immediately talk to Klaasje.
Let's go. Up the stairs.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder what she's gonna say.
Yeah. And if we can open that other door.
What if, like, the assassin is now in her room right now?
Maybe she's the assassin.
Is there music that it wasn't? No, there it is. I know that track. That's fine.
Okay. And we're in her bedroom. And
She's still on the balcony. Still, it's like 17 hours. She's still drinking coffee. Man, Klaasje,
yeah, well,
gotta get your electrochemistry under control.
once you find your diet, right? Okay, let's talk to her for the last time.
It's always good to see you.
She cracks a weary smile, leaning back against the railing.
That's too much. Who would say that to Harry? It's always good to see you.
Yeah.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
And we have the option to say, the Hardy Boys told us what really happened.
I understand.
She puts her coffee mug on the table. And we can say, number 1, you don't look surprised. You were expecting this. Number 2, you sent us on a runaround. Number 3, you lied to us, miss. And number 4, chill. I'm the cool cop. Remember?
Did she actually lie to us? I guess she probably said... Did she ever say she doesn't know how he actually died?
I don't remember that specifically.
I mean, sure, she lied by omission, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, she should have told us that he got shot.
Yeah.
But I don't know if she, if it was a direct lie. But in this case, anyway, I want to say number 1.
You don't look surprised. You were expecting this.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me.
Yeah,
Not
it kind of
shit
makes
I'd gotten
sense.
into.
Yeah.
Now it's on them, sort of.
Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law?
God.
Who's saying that? Esprit de corps? Authority?
Authority.
Okay.
And we can...
I am the law.
Yeah. It's also, as usual, it's in all caps. The law.
Yes.
Yeah. We can, of course, say, the Hardy Boys are not the law. We are.
I don't know if I want to say that.
You can also say, that's not a good enough reason. Or, cool, I'm satisfied with this explanation.
I am satisfied, actually.
I am not. There is more here, miss.
Oh.
All right.
You're right. There's more.
And we ask, more?
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
She reaches for a new cigarette.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again.
And we can say, is that why you're looking over your shoulder? You're afraid of the moral intern? Or number 2, what's the RCM's involvement with the moral intern got to do with this? Or the last option, the RCM isn't the lab dog of the moral intern. You don't have to worry.
Start with number 1.
Okay.
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
And we ask, what's going on? What did you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill. Well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Okay, well, that's easy then. Who did it? If we just find out, then she's in the clear.
If she even knows.
Yeah, or if we find out some other way. But maybe she should start giving us all she can.
Yeah. We also just gained XP. 10
Nice.
XP.
Okay.
For completing the task. Get the whole story from Titus.
Okay, yeah. It's not much XP, but it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. For once, you seem to have her off guard.
Okay, and we can ask. Number 1. What did you do to these people?
Yeah, that's what I
To
want to
have
know.
these people after you.
Yeah.
Number 2. What happened here? The night he died.
Mm-hmm, that's
Number 3.
also important.
Number 3. Why did you call the cops if you're hiding? And the last option. When was the window changed? And we point to it.
All very important things. Let's
Yes.
start from the top.
So what did you do to have these people after you?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishol, or even in Oranje.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again.
Huh. So she is a spy.
What could it be about? The espionage. Well, let's see if she tells us.
A failed RPG.
No, like, yeah, I mean, I'm wondering, does it relate to any sort of technology stuff that we found so far? And is it about radio, computers?
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Let's see.
With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
He taps on his notebook.
The job was Lou's doing County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lou Scott conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
I don't think we've met them, right? Lou's doing
I don't remember anything
conglomerate.
like that. No.
Maybe it came up in the Indo tribe thought, but probably not.
Maybe.
But she really destroyed them. She still feels it.
Who's saying that? Empathy?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Lou Scott and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
Lowe's cap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Airberg, and the popular Pappa Lollo line of dairy products.
Never heard any of these before.
We can shout out number 1, Pappa Lollo.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm definitely gonna remember though. The Pappa Lollo line of dairy products.
Yeah.
That's an almost David Foster Wallace-esque phrase. You know, like Glad. He has this product like the pent adult undergarment. It's something that in Infinite Jest keeps coming up. And the Pappa Lollo line of dairy products just sounds exactly like that. Just kind of came up for me. Anyway.
So that's our first option. Just shout out the name.
It seems wildly inappropriate, but also like the thing we have to do.
Yes.
So, okay, what are the other options?
The other option is number 2. I'm sure there are people who have done much worse than that. Number 3, serve them right. When I am king, the savings bank will be first against the wall.
Cool.
Number 4, you're right. This is bad. You've destroyed what people have built. And the last option, that's a lot of shit you've gotten yourself into.
That's probably the reasonable thing to say. Also, though, I have to say, Pappa Lollo shouting that doesn't seem so out of whack, considering number 3, where we just suddenly proclaim to be the
when
king.
I am king,
which makes no sense at all. So let's say Pappa Lollo.
Okay.
Yeah. Pappa fucking Lollo wants to kill me.
Pappa Lollo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pappa
fucking Lollo. Yeah, she said that very emphatically. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also says, so Pappa fucking Lollo wants to kill me. And then she smiles.
Yeah, that's good.
And yeah, we can still say I'm sure there are people who have done much worse than that. You're right, this is bad. You've destroyed what people have built. And that's a lot of shit you've gotten yourself into.
That's a lot of shit.
Where's our king option?
Yeah.
I want my king option.
You only get one wacky one.
Okay, so which one?
The last one. That's a lot of shit.
Okay.
It is. Many people lost their jobs. Not just C-suite. Ordinary people. What I did to get to accounting...
She shakes her head at the thought.
Was this her response to the that's a lot of shit you got yourself into?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Because it do you know what I mean? Though she said might as well be a response to, that's when we say that's terrible what you did.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe it is. Maybe in another playthrough we'll know.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else?
A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
That can wait. Look into her eyes. There's more.
Who's saying that?
Empathy.
Empathy is definitely compromised.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean we can't do it.
Okay, and yeah, we can either ask, what did you do? Or we can say to empathy, I guess, let's not pry. It's not part of this case.
No, we're definitely gonna pry. What did you do?
One of them killed themselves because of me.
She looks down, then into your eyes.
I like
And
how
then-
sorry, yes.
Yeah, it's just I, and then she looks down, then into your eyes, and then one of them killed themselves because of me.
Yeah, I like how the voice actress said that line very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
She's ashamed.
And we can say, number one, that's bad. How do you live with yourself?
Oh, come on. Don't rub it in.
Number two, that's, and we shake our head, not easy to deal with. Or number three, we nod and say, let's get back to what happened here. Okay?
Do number two.
Yeah.
How do you deal with anything? It's all just... How do you do it?
She looks at you with pleading eyes.
It's a good question.
How do
Mostly we don't.
So we kind of forgot the last 50 years, so that's helping.
Well, okay. Actually, Harry, as of late, has been dealing quite well, I would say.
True.
And the answer to Klaasje, how to do it, is number one, trash your hotel room and get in a drunken stupor. Number two, lose all your memory.
Mm-hmm.
Number three, have sort of out of this world players control your choices and actions in life.
Yeah, and also get a Kim.
Yeah,
Well,
get a
that's helping.
minder to help you out and explain the world to you.
Yeah.
But mostly the forgetting helps, I think.
Yeah, not sure if we are the right person to ask about this.
Yeah, but what does Harry say? What are the options?
Number one is, I'm a cop. What I do is right.
I am the law.
Yes. Number two, by not remembering a single goddamn thing.
Oh, again, the game anticipating what we
Uh-huh.
say.
And number three, I don't either.
Yeah, I don't deal. That, it's actually, this is sort of very thematically relevant, the number two. And this whole idea, how relevant is it that we are amnesiacs and that we don't remember anything? Because, right, like, that's what the Pale does to people. It erases memories, right?
Mm-hmm.
You keep forgetting things. That does seem to be a big theme in this game. Would you say that memory in general is a theme, or specifically forgetting?
I think,
Because, like, memory, yeah.
both. I'm also, I'm remembering, because I just rewatched it in part, our scenes in the church. And remember there was the
mural with the
mural,
alien saint.
Exactly, and there was her how do you call it, her motto or whatever.
Oh yeah, what was that? I forgot about that.
Oh man,
It was something about death. Death
Yeah.
is life.
Death after life, life after death, and then something like the world after the Pale after the world and the world after the Pale, something
Oh,
along
really?
those lines.
She
Or
directly
maybe-
referred to the Pale.
Certainly the Pale. The other things,
Okay.
it might have been life after the Pale or Pale
Well,
after
Pale
the
is
life.
like, I remember I was talking about, pontificating about how Pale is to world as death is to life.
Yeah, exactly. And the whole, basically it's a cycle, right? It starts again after the Pale.
Yeah, that was one interpretation for sure.
Yeah, and I'm reminded of that because it's, again, how
Oh,
we
it all hangs together, man.
probably talked about back then. It's our real, how we are experiencing the world right now, right? We have lost everything. We've forgotten our world,
Yeah,
and now we
yeah.
start again.
It implies a certain kind of bliss that lies in forgetting.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm specifically, like, I was asking about, okay, is it about forgetting or about memory? Because the comparison keeps coming up in my mind with the other big, wordy, overwritten, high concept game, Planescape Torment, which is specifically about memory, right? But also about forgetting. You start also as an amnesiac.
Yeah. Okay. Then.
And that itself is, a reference to that big book about memory and stuff, by Proust, In Search of Lost Time,
Well,
which seems up the alley of this game as well.
then I'm wondering, if it's not just about forgetting, but also about memory, is there anything where it's specifically about remembering something? And
Yeah, right. I think that's the alternative. Wasn't that the alternative title for In Search of Lost Time? In Remembrance of Things Past. But
don't know.
okay, maybe it's the distinction is completely without any real difference, because whenever it's about memory, it's also sort of about forgetting, and vice versa.
Yeah.
But it's just okay. That's probably a comparison one could make to either that game or that work of literature.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in this game we just have to learn more about the Pale to see if the
Yes.
game wants to make any sort of statement. But I'm glad we had this talk, Vincent, because it makes me more excited to sort out the theme questions by learning more about the Pale and stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Well-
So where we are again in this conversation?
I don't remember.
No, can you just read to me again where we are?
So she said, how do you deal with anything? It's all just,
Right.
how do you do it?
Okay.
And
But yeah.
we say either I'm a cop, what I do is right,
Mm-hmm.
by not remembering a single goddamn thing, or I don't either.
Now I very emphatically want to say number 2.
Yes.
Not
And
remembering.
not remembering.
That would do the trick. Yes.
She has almost devoured the cigarette she has lit. She looks at it sadly.
Yeah, it did not erase her memory. That's the
Nope.
problem.
Okay, so...
Well, I have a crab person I can introduce you to. Actually, what if that's what this is going to, that the church will be her hideout? Because we need to
Ooh.
hide her from the moral intern.
Yeah. And I mean, she is a dancer, right? And it's a disco, so
Yeah.
it would fit.
Let's see if that's my prediction. That's what's going to happen. That's
That's
like
a
the
good idea.
the
yeah.
Elysium that we have prepared for her.
Mhm.
And she's both a dancer and she can forget all about her bullshit past.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
But first off, what happened here the night he
Yes.
died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
She points to the window. The
Sexy time.
The silhouette of the bed is visible. Yes.
That's what she means, right?
And we say, tell me exactly what happened.
Is that the only option?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the only option.
Do it.
Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open, dumb. I could see. I could.
A great pain moves through her, a dark and indefinite wave. She continues in spite of it.
I knew he was dead before he fell down on top of me.
You were right. He did enjoy the moment of his death.
Oh yeah, okay. There's some payoff for that, I guess now.
And we can say, so my feeling was right earlier. He was enjoying the moment of his death. Or we can say,
I kind of want to say that.
better not to mention it. Then what happened?
I know it's cruel,
Yeah,
but I feel like this will lead us somewhere. I don't know. That skill that just said that, right? Was that this will be the deciding thing. Was that Inland Empire?
No, it was empathy.
Well,
And it was also
good enough.
a trivia success.
Yeah, okay. Vincent, we have to say it.
Okay,
It's painful, I know.
here we go. So we say, so my feeling was right earlier. He was enjoying the moment of his death.
He probably doesn't say it in that tone. That's you
Yes.
reading it so jovially.
Yes, that's how he sounds.
No, he said it like, so I was right earlier. He did enjoy the moment of his death.
That's not
Go
how he
ahead,
sounds in my...
Click it.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, but how did you know that?
See? It's not so bad.
He just had a hunch. Detectives have those sometimes.
Okay. Hey, and we gained 5 XP.
Yeah.
Woohoo. Worth it.
Nice.
And then we ask, then what happened?
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then run downstairs.
There's a long pause. She just stands there, her arms at her sides.
I waited for the second shot to come. For me, I thought there would be one. It never came.
And we can say, number 1, I'm sorry this happened to you. Number 2, are you sure you're not making this up? Number 3, we shake our head and say, that's a motherfucker. And number 4, we nod and say, we are going to need more details.
I want to say I'm sorry this happened.
Mm-hmm.
So am I.
She looks down. Her cigarette has singed her fingers.
She throws it away and immediately proceeds to light another one.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait, Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
Yes, there's a discrepancy here. What
Yes.
skill did that?
Reaction speed.
Oh, okay. That's a weird one. Okay.
And we can either say, Titus said you were looking pretty high. Or, it doesn't matter. Better not to mention it.
No, mention it. Do it.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Good thinking. Clear your head. You should clear your head. Get into his mindset.
Oh, Electro.
It's trying different angles.
Yeah.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No.
And then we say, what did you do then?
Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot, just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore, so I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
Run, woman. Run past them and out into the streets where it's dark and people move. To the lorries at the intersection, as far as you can.
Who's saying that?
Empathy.
What's the point of this?
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, okay.
And we can say, why didn't you run away from here? As a matter of fact, why are you here now?
Mm-hmm.
Or we can say nothing.
No, say number 1.
I already ran. I ran from an entire Isola. I can't run any further. Not with these people. This is as far as it gets.
Yeah. Where else are you gonna end up but in Martinez?
Yeah. And we have a couple of options here. We can say, what happened after you ran downstairs? Number 2, when it happened, did you hear a gunshot? Number 3, did you kill Lely?
Really?
Lely is the mercenary.
Oh, okay. He's naming him now. Okay.
Number 4,
Mm-hmm.
could the people after you have killed him? And number 5, why did you call the cops if you're hiding? And then, oh yeah, the last option is still the same. When was the window changed? Point to it.
I hope we can do all of these, I guess.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, let's start with number 1.
What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Is Ruby the 8th Hardy?
Probably, yeah. Good thinking. Hope we can ask
Ruby?
her about it. Yeah.
Reaction speed. And we can ask, before we continue, who is Ruby?
Yeah.
Ruby. You know, the leader.
Leader?
Of what?
The leader? Of what?
It's a bit on the nose, right?
Yeah.
The Hardy Boys.
What?
she says, as
Hardy Boys are led by a girl?
if it's self-evident. Yeah, the game says what I'm thinking. I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
Huh.
Okay. I thought that was Lizzie in some way.
Hmm.
But I guess she's more like a lawyer.
Yeah.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others. Does she also party with Ruby, however?
Oh.
Yeah, good questions.
And yeah, we can ask, did you party with Ruby too? Or better not to?
No, ask her.
No.
She smiles nervously. The beads of her teeth shine.
Still, there is something there. She won't tell you now.
Okay.
Alright.
And we say, okay, let's go on. What then?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
Oops.
Who says oops?
Visual calculus.
Oh, okay.
And that's a medium failure.
Okay.
I guess we did miss that in the autopsy.
Yeah.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
She looks at the ground, then raises her light brown eyes to meet yours. And we can say, then what did you do? Or, that's enough, I had other questions.
Then what did you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do, make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
And we ask, what did you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while, that we should lay low or something. So I did.
And we say, this Ruby, where is this Ruby now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
Task.
New
Find
task.
Ruby.
Make Titus give up Ruby's location.
Alright.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did?
Yeah, my
Look
first...
into this later.
Sorry, narrator, for interrupting you. My first thought was that maybe Ruby is behind the killing. Right? I mean, if Klaasje goes down to her and it's like Ruby immediately knows something is wrong, immediately says, yeah, let's go upstairs and talk there, and then immediately, okay, maybe she's hardcore and does this all the time, but also it seems like a very quick like time frame to formulate a plan like this. You know, let's hang up in the shower and stuff, make a hanging.
I was wondering because for some reason the game seems to, or at least Klaasje seems to assume that it was about her and not about the mercenaries. So maybe Ruby was intentionally killing the mercenary to get him.
Well, it might not have been about the mercenary, but he might have been a convenient person to kill to. Yeah, that's the question, right? What's the motive? But perhaps to get the whole point may have been to get the RCM involved somehow. And it may have to do with the union fight with the Beyond the Pines Corp or whatever.
In some way. What way? Either just to get one of the mercenaries out of there or... Yeah, the point is it specifically about Lily, right? Which I don't think, or just a mercenary. Any could have sufficed. And this situation with Klaasje was like just convenient for some kind of plot machination, which, goddammit, Vincent, we have to uncover. We are the law. We are the law.
Yes.
Well, for now, we continue.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I keep wondering that. Yeah.
Coming up with a theory. She said Ruby knew something was wrong before she said anything.
Oh, game, are you
How
just...
come? It was loud downstairs. She couldn't have heard the shot.
It's just saying what I just said
God
again.
damn it, Marius.
Man, this must be painful for people. You have to hear everything twice. All right.
It is ominous. You already coming up with theories that put the blame on someone other than Klaasje.
Oh, Marius, are you compromised?
We're compromised. Well, we haven't really explored that angle fully. Did Klaasje kill him? Look, what's her motive? That's the problem, right? No, honestly, I can't see any motive.
Whose motive? Ruby's.
Klaasje's.
Klaasje's.
Yeah,
To do what exactly?
to kill Lily. Like you were just now,
okay.
you were implying like I'm compromised because I don't think Klaasje did it, right? So, what would have been her motive?
I don't know.
Just steal his money, but he didn't really have money. Didn't sound like it, and she probably is sort of stacked. She used to be a spy.
Yeah, I don't think the idea is that she actually killed him.
Mm-hmm. She hired someone to kill him.
No, not even that. I think that it's either Ruby. That's one possibility, that Ruby was somehow directly involved, or that it was someone aiming for Klaasje.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
And the mercenary got killed by accident, more or less.
Yeah. Regardless of that, I am certainly compromised. I'll give you that. I like Klaasje as a character.
Yeah, me too. The voice actress is doing such a great job.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
Okay.
Let's continue.
So, when it happened, did you hear a gunshot?
Yeah.
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
That makes sense. We can then ask, did you kill Lady?
That's a good question to ask.
What? Why would I put myself through this insanity? Get myself cornered like this? He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that. But I would never hurt him.
All kinds of crazy things happen when drugs are involved. Sweet, sweet drugs.
Said Electro.
Yes, of
Okay,
course.
yeah.
It could have been a desire murder. Maybe an act of jealousy.
I don't think so, but sure. Those
yeah.
are possible motives.
Yeah, but it's kind of unusual to hire a long-range sniper to take out your... yeah.
That will be on the more elaborate side of desire murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a serviceman. He must have had a gun. Somewhere, lying around. Close to her hand.
Oh, okay. So, okay. I get it.
Yeah, okay.
Now, you guys suddenly have theories pouring out. When they're obviously just stabs in the dark.
Yeah, it's a good point.
I don't think she did it.
No, me neither. So we can say, number one, downstairs people have this crazy idea that you killed him. Number
Do they
two,
though?
I don't think so.
Yeah, okay.
Number two, it's okay if you did it in self-defense. Number three, desires drive people loco. Number four, drugs were an integral part of your relationship. Perhaps they contributed to its end.
Oh my god, I think I know what he means with downstairs. He doesn't mean downstairs in the whirling. He means in his mind. His skills.
Wow.
Right? I think that's what this is about. So I kind of want to say that.
Yeah, it could be. Huh. Okay, so the last option is he must have had a weapon nearby. Did you use that? Or we can conclude by saying, okay, I'd like you to answer some other questions, miss.
Do the downstairs.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sad to hear that. They must have said it in some fit of frustration or under pressure. They couldn't have meant it. I've talked to them after it happened. No one has implicated me.
She's getting scared now of you, the downstairs people, all of it.
Okay, maybe that's good.
And do we even want to continue this line of dialogue?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's police work to just go down every venue of inquiry thoroughly, right? I think that we will probably discard it at the end, but we should discard it conclusively due to having reached a conclusion, right?
Okay, maybe I'm compromised here, but I'm thinking like this is just stretching her psyche to the limit by asking her if she killed the man she had a relationship with.
I don't know. I mean, if there are obvious signs that she's actually like really suffering, then yeah, we can backpedal, I think. But so far, I think that pressure point has not been reached, and I do think we have to put some pressure on her. Right?
Okay.
See how she reacts with heightened anxiety.
Okay, well, I've made my point and see where this goes. So the next option is, it's okay if you did it in self-defense.
No, I don't want to say that.
Then the one after that, desire drives people loco. Then
yeah, say that. Just let her refute all the shit our skills said.
Okay.
She simply shakes her head.
All right.
Okay.
Next one.
Then drugs were an integral part of your relationship. Perhaps they contributed to its ending?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Do drugs make you aggressive?
No. People don't take drugs to kill each other. They take them to feel okay with each other.
Depends on the drugs.
I thought you Ravishol people would be more enlightened on this. I'm sorry, officer. I'm under some stress here.
And then the last option is, he must have had a weapon nearby. Did you use that?
Mm-hmm.
No. I specifically asked him not to carry firearms when he was with me. He only had his stupid armor.
All right. Now say the self-defense thing.
It's okay if you did it in self-defense.
I did not kill him to defend myself from rape. I told you before. That wasn't what happened.
Okay.
All right.
And then we conclude by saying, okay, I'd like you to answer some other questions.
Yes, I'm satisfied.
Like what?
She waits, her light brown eyes wandering over the floor, over your face. And we still have left, could the people after you have killed him?
Mm-hmm.
Then why did you call the cops if you're hiding? And when was the window changed? And then the conclude option.
It's time for a break. Do we finish this, or do we take a break?
I don't think we can... we can only end this dialogue by concluding it. And that would mean we skip over 3 options.
We're not going to do that. Let's take it.
Okay, so could the people after you have killed him?
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
Not the first thing that went through
Through
his
his,
head.
haha, I see what you did there.
Thanks. And we say, and?
I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone.
She looks at her cigarette.
So they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
And we can say, number 1, but maybe it did. Or number 2, it probably didn't. Or number 3, either way, something to consider.
I want to say number 3, I think. I don't want to have any conclusion about that yet.
We can't go after loose cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. There's one thing I know, is that you'll get nothing from there.
And then the next option, why did you call the cops if you're hiding?
All right.
Because I'm an idiot.
The answer comes fast.
Yeah, people
Which
do
is
stuff.
an indicator of truth.
Sorry, what did you say?
People do stuff in shock. That
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. So I believe that.
And then reaction speed said, which is an indicator of truth. ...
Idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
That's logic.
Yeah. It's not dumb.
Yeah, so we can say number 1, so you would have us believe. But you're not. Number 2, I don't think so. Why did you do it? Or number 3, I'm not going to disagree with you.
Number 1.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
She just wanted someone to take him down, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the shock thing doesn't apply because she didn't call him immediately, right? Of course.
Mm-hmm.
He hung there for a while, and she kept looking at him from a balcony.
Yeah.
That also makes sense to me, though. Sort of.
Also,
She faked her voice and stuff.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also tells me that at least it wasn't Rose's plan that the RCM was involved.
Mm-hmm.
Because then someone would have called, I would assume.
Unless she knew that Klaasje would eventually call.
Yeah, maybe. But I think there would have been easier ways to do the same, right?
Yeah, that's true.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you.
Yeah,
I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
It's a very visceral kind of image or sound, I guess. A thud, thud, and she's lying there,
Mm-hmm.
hearing that. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh God, that was a lie too. Who made the call then?
What?
What?
Did I miss something? Which skill said that?
Volition.
Man, volition is on the case.
Yeah.
Because I would have believed that.
What?
But what indicator is there this is a lie? Please elaborate on this volition.
Yeah, okay. Maybe it does.
Or
She did, of course.
Okay, here we go. Skill's having a moment.
Don't be paranoid, man. It's unbecoming of a police officer, and it makes you sweat.
Okay, I still have no idea where Volition got that idea.
Is it the 3 days? Is that incorrect somehow? With our timekeeping? And Kuno? I don't know.
We don't know when he was actually killed, right?
No,
And-
but we established a some kind of date of death, a probable date of death, right?
Yeah, but we also have the problem that it was cold enough that he didn't rot. So that
That's true, yeah.
might have... I mean, he was hanging there for a week
Yeah.
after we got him down eventually. Or
Yeah.
even longer than that. So, I don't know.
All right.
Okay. Last option. When was the window changed?
Mm-hmm.
And we point to it.
Last week, Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
Angus is Titus' brother as well? Huh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah, me too.
Probably that was mentioned before. Okay.
I don't think so. But
Yeah, possibly.
Well, now we know.
Makes sense, though.
She takes a drag.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene.
Yes, do
It's
some
right there.
visual calculus.
Yeah, that's exactly the skill that told us to.
Yeah, okay.
We can say in her bedroom, inside, or we can say not now.
Oh, we're talking to the skill?
Yeah.
Sure, do the number 1.
Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
Okay. Oh, I guess this is we found the window because we had high enough perception, and I guess this is the version of we didn't found the window.
Oh,
and
okay.
This is like
Mhm.
showing us where it is.
All right.
And then we conclude by saying, I think we're done here for
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
She nods silently.
It's
She
probably...
doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands.
All right. I think this won't be the last time we talk to her.
Probably
After
not.
all, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
The lieutenant glances at you, then at the door.
He's thinking, are we done here? Or should we arrest her? She's a
Oh.
flight risk and she lied to you. She should be taken into custody.
Oh, but then we have to process her.
Huh.
This seems like a real decision. Oh, crap.
Well, there's only one decision we can make because we have a white check.
Oh, okay.
Drama, legendary 14. In God's name, wake up.
Okay. Oh, that's so exciting.
And
Oh.
we have drama 1, but we get a +3 from manipulating your skill set. The +1 from the love that did him in. And another +1, lied about making the call, ?
Yeah. What was up with that?
Yeah. So we're at 42% without even wearing anything equipment.
But maybe, okay, what menu are you in right now?
We can leave at any point.
Yeah,
we're
and
back
it's a
in the
white
very
check,
first.
right?
Yeah.
I definitely want to wake up, but I think next time we're going to wake up.
Yes.
That's perfect. And I want to watch Kimman, and this is getting very exciting. I like this a lot, where this is going. Yeah, I want to solve this case, Vincent, and I think we're getting there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Getting closer to kicking doors in.
Yes,
and
yes.
there
Why did
you
we
go.
ever do all this average shit with like getting signatures? We
Well-
don't need that anymore.
I mean, we needed his help to get to the Hardy Boys.
That's true, but yeah, maybe we never have to do the bloody signature. I'm so tired of that. I do want a date with whatever was her name. What was her name? Anyway, we'll get to that eventually.
Oh, yeah. Lillian?
Lillian, that's right.
Yeah.
Pirate Lillian.
Yes.
Thank you, Vincent, for reading to me so wonderfully. I had a blast, as always. Thank you, dear viewer, for watching us. Please leave comments if you have anything to say. We're always happy about that. You can subscribe to the channel. We're also happy about that. And you can follow us on Twitter, @Makes_play. Vincent, as always, I ask you, apparently always I do you have any last words?
I mean, I feel like that's been new. That's my last thought.
That's your last words. Bye, everybody.
Bye.